interesting. I can actually see.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How are we doing this evening? It's Friday night, and I'm gonna hopefully. By the way, I'm Spencer. I'm hopefully gonna finish up this Byarlant custom, and if we have enough time, I might put in a little work on F91 that I started a while back. So anyway, I've got to do the tight pelvis of this unit and some thruster packs. We'll see where we are after that. Good work.
スラスターの徹底的な強化、プロペラントタンクの
Yes, Jeremy, it is I.
大気圏内の対空時間と空戦能力が飛躍的に増強された。
Whatever you want to call me, it is what it is.
腕のメガリウス号は敵機を撃ち抜き、ビームサーベルとしても使用可能。クローアームとの併用で恐るべき威力を発揮する。地球連邦軍のトリントン基地がジオン公国軍の残党に襲撃された時、忽然とヒーローのように出現したバイアランカスタム。
That any better, Jeremy? Can you hear me now?
It's blue.
Awesome, awesome. If there's any other problems, Jeremy, let me know. This new reel that we're cycling here is something that we're going to try with the single builders. So just keep me informed. Yeah, the sound was a bit of a hiccup, but from now on, should just be there for a visual aid, not a sound aid. Yeah, okay. Duly noted, Jeremy. I'll take the suggestion. It's always welcome. But I tell you what, for our next starting show, Jeremy, we'll get a video clip of you in a bikini running slow on a beach, and we'll play that before we start. Oh, and playing Chariots of Fire in the background because it needs to play, right?
Oh no, you gotta go to a different tab. That way. Can you go about that?
Yes, yes, you are, Jeremy. Very, very sexy. All right. Ooh, my favorite things in the world. Green fake hoses. We're gonna have 2 on this one. So, Jeremy, since you're here, did you have a good Thanksgiving? Do anything special? Yeah, sorry about that, Jeremy. We had some things run along that that hindered the plan of the stream that week, but we are back for your viewing pleasure this week. Same bat time, same bat channel. Oh, I got you, Jeremy. No Thanksgiving, huh? No turkey, no stuffing, no Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. I see how it is. Mine was fine. Jeremy had a good size of family in the house. Had fresh turkey. My great aunt actually wasn't paying attention to the oven, and it turned off halfway through cooking the turkey. Luckily, I came downstairs at 8:30 and realized it, and we still had turkey on time. So that's always fun. Hey, Leech. Nice to have you. Well, Leech, I'm not familiar with your name, but glad to see that you're tuning in. We do this every Friday night, starting at 9 Eastern Standard Time. And I hope you enjoy the show. With 5 of these. Run her down. Run her down. I'll pick it back myself, don't worry about it. Nice. Chianti. Is that what we need to do? Jerry, we need to have a Silence of the Lambs night. I think that could be fun and disturbing all at the same time. Yeah, it's a hard one to not watch, Jeremy, when it's on. I enjoy that movie. That very well, West Virginian Jodie Foster. That sounds like a Thanksgiving marathon I should have been part of, Jeremy. Thanks for letting me know. Thanks. Really on the ball on that one, Jeremy. I'm just kidding. Your input's always welcome. Okay, well, that's fine. I'll get it from him today, and I'll forever terrorize you for the next 6 months. In the middle of your sleep, I'm just gonna send you just one of those annoying little chat messages. You have a new message. Love you too, Jeremy. Wonderful human being. Yeah, I know. Some of us are just stuck in the past, Jeremy. It's alright. Eventually, we'll realize that, cars no longer have to be hand cranked to started. We can't always ride a horse and buggy to town, and that steam power is really a way of the past. And it is all about that Bondathon. Always. I have to go away from the razor knife, keep dropping things. Maybe if you lived in Soviet Russia, Jeremy. Jeremy, working on anything new? That was the right decision there. Alrighty, I got you. Yeah, don't be like me. Don't take too long to finish one kid, or you'll have an F91 that's a year old, sitting in your lap, waiting to be finally built. Oh wow. Yeah, we could, but mine is what's the word I'm looking for? A hybrid. You know, your ambition is high, Jeremy. I'll think about it. She's done. Go with plan B. Stickers. Nobody likes them. I like your enthusiasm. If I could somehow make little silhouettes of the F91, the after image would be so done. That's such a cool shot. Huh. Jeremy, I like the idea. But the cool thing about F91 when it does that is it looks like it's not there, almost like it's a piece of paper instead of a mobile suit. It's a really, really cool shot. The Rafflesia whips would be hard to do though. That's for sure. Okay, we need that again. But what is this thing? C1? Okay, which one is this? 17. Just messy paint. Psychedelic coming. Starting to think you've never seen the fight from F91. I think maybe if you could get printouts of the F91 made into that like lantern paper and set little LEDs inside of them, just give them that shine and hue like they're not there, make them three-dimensional, I think that'd be pretty wicked. That's way too much time and effort for me right at this second. More to come. More to come. I don't know what Noop is. I guess that's a newt that's got a urination problem. But you can say what you want, Jeremy. I'm not gonna hurt my feelings. So since you don't celebrate Thanksgiving, Pagan, do you you at least partake in Black Friday, Jeremy? Did you buy anything nice for Black Friday? You gonna wait till Cyber Monday see if we got some Gunpla deals going on? No. Because I tell you what would be really cool if there was a way to track Gunpla deals on holiday specials. No? Man. Sounds like you work a lot, Jeremy. Doesn't sound too fun. Can't you spend some time with yourself? awkward. Probably not a fun dance partner, but come together a little bit nicely. I imagine she's got 2 left feet. Alright. On to the big fun thruster packs. I'm gonna take this guy and kind of slot him here so he's not really in our way at the moment. And roll back to the next plane. Alright, Alpha 9.
Working 5 lines.
Jeremy, I tell you what, you decide you actually want to do Thanksgiving, you let me know. We'll make a place for you and everything. Come on down. Have a good old time. A good old time. Okay, H4. Well, Jeremy, I wasn't kind of here last week, and neither were you, so you wouldn't have known, would you? But guess what? From now on, you're always invited, Jeremy. I'll set a place for you. And we have the best of both worlds, turkey and ham. It's pretty good. Unless you can't eat pork, and then I'm so sorry. Ham is probably not pretty good for you. Sorry, Jeremy, but you know the beautiful thing about Thanksgiving is it comes every year. I'll invite you then. Hey, I'm a huge fan. I tell you what's best is the after Thanksgiving turkey sandwich, where you get that nice, good old cooked to perfection turkey, hit it with some salt and pepper, a little bit of mayonnaise. Yep, that's how you know I'm white. Mayonnaise. And eat the hell out of it. The ambassador there is definitely talking about the giblets. That's his favorite crispy pork. Well, Jeremy, you don't have to be ashamed that you don't celebrate Thanksgiving. It's okay. Some people just don't celebrate Thanksgiving, man. You have to be one of the pagans that don't. I correct my stance. Maybe you have to be one of the most un-American people that don't do it. It's alright, Jeremy. It's okay. For future reference, Jeremy, for future reference, you are still always welcome at my Thanksgiving table. Maybe one day, everybody will be welcome to my Thanksgiving table. At least then I can try myself like people I like and not people who complain about, you know, certain people being at their Thanksgiving dinner. That's neither here nor there. So I've been paying attention. Any cool new kits being put up for release this holiday season? Anything spectacular that I've missed that I should know about? Oh, the Double Zeta Verka. I've heard of that. Little birdie named Francis told me about it. Well, that's right. There is a heavy arms dual build in the future, huh? Extra boss. Like boss and a half, like boss hog. Boss weighing 250, solid. All fat. Oh. Now, will you have to change the inner frame, or can you somehow get it to shift colors? That'd be wicked. Just ideas out there, guys. But if it was red and green, it sounds like a Christmas special, and that sounds wicked too. Could we please get a red-green Christmas special unicorn? Yes? Powers that be at Bandai? Anybody listening? Anyone? We can get a red-green Christmas Harley Quinn for every year. Imagine we can get a red-green Christmas Gundam Unicorn. 2 inner frames, so yada yada. Nope, not Christmassy enough. Back to the drawing board, Bandai. Back to the drawing board. Yeah, I imagine it would, but it wouldn't be at the same time, Jeremy. It's a missed opportunity. Let's grab the seed. No, not right. Not doing it. Sorry, Jeremy. Yes, username is already taken. HGUC Barzam is happening, and you're not the only person excited about it. Yeah, I heard that they were they had announced some kits for the Twilight Axis. Was it novelization? Yeah, manga, right? Yeah. So that would be fun. And Jeremy, I'm not budging on this. It needs to be marketed as the Christmas Unicorn. All rights reserved. Alright. Yes, Providence, the one piloted by the nefarious Raleigh Crusade. It's actually the genetic clone of Mulaflaga's father. Is that right? That ring a bell? Sound correct? Hey, nobody's a fan of Seed anyway. Some sort of new Zeta HG called Accelerate Revolution. Username, could you find me more on that? That actually has piqued my interest. So Jeremy, I don't know if you know this, but there's a movie coming out next month. It's part of a little franchise called Star Wars. Not super huge or anything, but looks pretty interesting. You down to go see it, Jeremy? Oh. 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 Actuating's always fun. No. That's like, I think really it counts as 3.5. Maybe 3 3/4. Oh. Sad day. Another runner down. Sad day. create more work for myself. Weird. Crazy. Strange. See what this Accelerate Zeta Evolution looks like. Must be a new frame design, I'm guessing. Because this is just a picture. Yeah, that's probably exactly what it is. It's probably a new frame design. Allows for better motion, better transformation. Thousands and thousands of speculations to be made, but I imagine that's where they're going to go with it. It's probably a test bed operation too to see if they can't add it to something later in larger scale. I mean, you're probably right, but it would be nice to make some modifications to the HG line. Maybe up your quality a little bit more. Not saying the quality's bad, but the movable hands and stuff is nice for some of the smaller things. But what really just adding a little bit of depth and mastery to a kit line that's really been around for a long time. I don't know how much 400 Zennies will get me anywhere else besides Dragon Ball Z. What about 400 Wong? What will 400 Wong get me? Or maybe I should just keep running away. Yeah, but the whole thing about the RG line is, or the cool thing about the high grade line is that it's super affordable. You can kind of come and there's so many kits to choose from, but yes, we do need a Wulong to US dollars conversion table. It'd be nice. I wonder what their economy's like. But no, Jeremy, I think the problem with the real grade is they're not super accessible to build, because a high grade's fairly accessible to build. I mean, anybody's built one can admit that. It's not super difficult. It can be challenging at times, but nothing too crazy. And at the end of the day, you know, it's kind of like a rewarding build. It's like, hey, you know, I build this slightly challenging kit. Where a real grade, I've seen put a couple of people through the ringer. Not going to name any names. Some names should probably be named, but it's not going to name any names. But yeah, I think the accessibility is the key point about model kits, and the fact that not every builder has to be an expert to come in and build. That's kind of the fun behind it. So, Jeremy. The world will always be small to the small-minded, Jeremy. I'm just picking on you, Jeremy. No, I can always see price being an issue, but you know, I'm willing to bet that if we just added a little bit extra to the HG line, it wouldn't increase the price as much as a real grade is. Round Gundam Thunderbolt, huh? Ambassador, I think you trailed on a little bit there. I don't think chat liked it too much. Alright, let's see here before I get any farther. Let's fix these. Hey Carbon, welcome. You know, Jeremy, on that acknowledgement alone, I guess I'm gonna have to try to build a real grade. That sounds like a special release username. Hey, Pimpin' Green Hat. That is actually a pretty cool name. And it's not Pete Van Dyke. Stand corrected username. You know what? You're just going to fight after this username. He'll hunt you down, beat you up, call it a day. AU versions, are those the green ones? That's cool. That's really cool. I'm gonna get that Master Grade GM3 so I can watch them blow up while pushing Axis. Namaste. Rest in peace, stream. What do you mean, Corbin? Welcome back, Carbon. How's your Thanksgiving, Carbon? I haven't had a chance to ask you. You don't celebrate Thanksgiving. Oh, I'm sorry, Corbin. How about the consumer holiday known as Black Friday? Do you celebrate that? Did you go use that Barnes & Noble's BF, what is it? No, Black Friday sales coupon, 30% off, site-wide, so if they sell kits on Barnes & Noble's website, 30% off anything on Barnes & Noble's Black Friday until midnight tonight. So, good luck on that front. Just one booster up. Well, Carbon, I'm sorry I've been wrong on every possible avenue there. Forgive me. Well, certain powers that be, Carbon, might make that harder than it should be, but you're always welcome in my United States of America. Booster down. One rocket booster to go. You'll be sorely missed, B-Runner. Vietnam. That's cool, Corbin. I don't know if we've ever said anything, Carbon. We're thankful for your viewership on this fine day after Thanksgiving. The day that, very, very American. Jeremy does not celebrate, apparently. Just saying. Hanoi. Well, I feel like you're part in the loose, exclusive club, Jeremy. That's really cool, Corbin. maybe one day I'll make it out to that part of the world to visit the fine country that is Vietnam. Carbon, good humor, man. Good humor. I appreciate it. Come on, Jeremy. I've seen your birth certificate. We know that ain't real. Jeremy's like the post-1999 version of Wolverine. You served in every war. How the VA benefits coming along, Jeremy? Not a damn one. Get off my lawn. Yeah, the real Americans username. Real Americans. You know, like Whoopi Goldberg, Samuel L. Jackson, that one comedian girl. Real Americans. All the Americans living in Canada. All right. Well, we're getting down to closing arguments on this kit right here. Be able to finish this up. Take a really quick. No, I'm not leaving, Jeremy. I'd never leave the States. As long as you live here, Jeremy, I guess I can live here too. All right. Let's see what happens here. Okay. So, oh, I've got it the wrong way. Alright, so we'll come here and we'll slide that shoulder forward. Slide that bad boy on. And then slide this bad boy on that one. Oh God. She's gonna be a little back heavy. Finish up what I would call a backpack, but I don't think it technically qualifies. And boom! We have a slightly built Byarlant custom. Now, before I step away from this kit, I'm actually going to add the dual beam sabers because the beam sabers fit into this little rifle cannon that's built right in here that the arm lifts away from. So, while she's trying to still be extremely top heavy, there we go. Much nicer. And while we're still having wonky arm syndrome, we're going to cut out these beam sabers. Back. Why would you do that to me, Jeremy? I don't have a very well maintained, what's the word I'm looking for? Quaff, maybe? No, not quite there. Mane? I don't know. Greasy rat's nest that I wear 24/7. C'est la vie. I don't know. Whew. That was a little nerve-wracking. Alright, let me clean up my mess here, do a really quick pose shot for the viewers so I can jump on that F91. And we're gonna rock and roll. Check this out for 2 seconds. Golly, he's just so top heavy. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado or falling apart on me, I give you classic Jared pose number 1. Byarlant custom. Whew! Alright, give me 5 minutes. Let me hydrate, swap boxes, move this kit piece, and I'm going to jump on that F91. Be right back with you guys in a minute. Alright, let's see. Cool, just got that done. Let's do this VSBR system. Alright, so times 2, we're going to do 31 and 30. So B15, B18. There's a lot of things on this runner. That would that'd be a little bit of moderation happening in the room, Carbon. Sorry about that. Mechanical keyboards and all. They can get quite loud at times. Highly reliable though, never will be replaced. So says as an Ebenezer with a green. Let's see, the B port is lodged in here, pointing to the rear. Okay, and the hand grip. Fold it up neatly, goes in there. Alright. Where's the great Matthew McConaughey? Alright, alright, alright. Round 2. This is worth a shot. You know, Carbon, sometimes it's the small things that take the most work. But, don't let the loudness fool you. They're really not doing a whole lot. Okay. I say that with snark because the support team here is doing all the work, and I'm just the face. Oh well, if I need to give gratuitous name grabs around here, I can sure do it. But I think they like being called they just as much as they don't want to be recognized for all their hard work and skills and talent. But yeah, we can't forget Nightbot. Nightbot puts in a lot of work every week. Every week. Alright. A2, which I'll imagine is here. A2. What's the difference between skill and talent there, username? Jeremy, do you want an award? I'll get you an award, Jeremy. And to Jeremy goes the poopiest flavored lollipop. I'm just kidding, Jeremy. No, we couldn't do what we do if we didn't have active viewers here watching and participating. And I yearn 200% that everybody's viewing, participate, even if it's just 5 words. We're always enjoying the input. You know, we always enjoy it. It makes it fun, makes it interactive, and it makes it interesting. So, please, I implore you, react. Love you too, Jeremy. Thank you for the input. Let's try it out. What's the worst that could happen? that. That's not how that works. That looks a little bit better. Oh no, what have I done? Yeah, I know. I'm trying to get the corners rounded in their username. I'm trying to, if you can rotate them in, see if they'll hold together with the snap fit. But, you know, I didn't really know a good way to panel line and overlay with a dark blue. So, I'm going to try it. Like I said, older kit. It's a good time to learn, too. Finishing up something else that you neglected for so long. Any way to make custom markings other than painting? See what my handy dandy creative team can come up with. I mean, I guess you could get stickers made if you wanted to. Custom ones, that'd be interesting. But I'm not too sure. Alright. Rifle time. Lay the shield and insert on. Maybe lay the F91 sticker in because I can. It's called paint, bro. You say paint? I don't know what paint, bro, looks like. You should find me a picture, Jeremy. Alright. Wow, but I really like how they layered this rifle for this cap. That's pretty cool. That is pretty darn diddly neat. Oh, some of us more than others. I'm not gonna claim that I'm into Bob Ross for damn sure. Piece 12. Captain, next message. Put it on the big screen. That makes more sense. That makes a ton of more sense. I really like that goatee though. I think it's styling and profiling. Somebody call that an art house goatee? No? No? Alright, well, you want some of these, so. Hold it together, hold it together, hold it together. And Jeremy, sorry, I just kind of got caught up on that picture. That is a paint bro of all measures. Let's do a few things for final touch-up and see where I'm at. Do we still have a standard yellow marker floating around somewhere? Well, you want some of those, so. I can dig it. What's this piece? Where is it at? I just saw it here. Not too shabby. So I just spent all this time actually making sure these stickers lined up fairly nice. That's fairly rewarding. And with that said, that said, little F91 completion action. Checking out the camera. But yeah, so that actually kind of tidies up what I had for the night. But with that said, thank you for your viewership. Thank you for your time. Sorry I ran a little short, but next week we're going to re-attack with some bigger and better things. But I tell you what, thank you for viewing, and for Jeremy's sake, we're going to leave you with a little bit of sound to finish off the night. How does that sound? Thank you.